get my, gotta figure out my power thing. It's gonna be over here. Right here. So we put a wall. And a double power. It's on this line. So here we put wall. And here we'll put a double power. And crap, I figured it's gonna kill me like that. To remove that line again. Remove this once again. Connect it again. Now this. I keep feeling something running at my back, like something's nudging me. You. Now we have power. And we have quartz coming. And we may as well go ahead and grab this stuff here too. Okay, so we now have quartz, and we have sulfur, or at least we're mining quartz and sulfur, and we have places to pick up quartz and sulfur. We just don't have any place to receive the quartz and sulfur yet. Because I don't have any receiving stations yet. Yet. and we're going to blow right past it again. Where are we going? Yeah, I don't understand. We're going to go to Sulfur and loop around and come back. No, we're going to Quartz and loop around and come back. My goodness. Question for you. Did aluminum processing not work our ratios up in update 2, or is it just something update 3 and waste progress that you could just can't seem to get? They changed all of the aluminum processing to where it requires refineries and scrap, I believe. Why are you going to stop here? You're going to stop here and load up the quartz. So deleting and changing doesn't change anything. But yeah, aluminum processing is much more entailed now. I haven't gotten there to do it all. I've looked at it a little bit. I'm going to get my quartz up and running and my sulfur up and running. Comment was on the scrap, not the trains, to be clear. Yeah. But I'm not sure about what the ratios are and everything. Pretty much anything you're doing with refineries, though, you need to have some type of overflow set up with a sink, or you're going to screw yourself. It's going to stop this time because it's using a brake. All right, we need to empty out. Oh, wait. What we got here? Don't have use for that yet. I could possibly have use for that. This one could come in handy. This one would come in handy, but I don't have the silica yet. Although I have now quartz processing, so I can start making silica. But this one I could actually start using. I was good at tier 5, 6 level where I had waste being refined and other products. Now I'm just not seeing it with the process for scrap and aluminum. I'm not there yet, so I can't really say, but I'm pretty sure there's got to be a way you can process your overflow into something. Let's see here. We've got that and that going there. set up for that now. Where are you? Where's the... Oh, it's here. I guess I went to care, or I was spoiled in the lower tiers and had to set up for clean ratios. I think because I needed plastic and rubber to help. Now that I think I've got it covered, maybe mentally I'm not wanting to produce any more of it. Yeah. I know some people screw up with plastic and rubber and they use their fuel as a byproduct for plastic and rubber, and then they're not using their generators as much, so they're not producing as much, so then they start running out. I have a temporary fuel uh, rubber and plastic manufacturing that I got to redo, but that's all it does. And it actually does coke also, which will be used later on in aluminum, I believe. But it's powering generators right now, which I could turn those off. I need to do that. Yeah, the sink is a big thing. I've got one, two, three, four. I've got five, but two of them are just on quick wire because I've got a lot of quick wire being made and I'm not using it. So I've got two for them. I've got this one here is my main one. I've got two at my rubber plastic production turning coke in, and one down at my fuel. But yeah, the sink, you can't get away with not using the sink. I mean, look at the points per minute I'm getting. I'm getting 62,000 points per minute. Okay. Let's see. We need... that's right. I'm doing more. I need two of these. Four of those. All right. Nice. Oh, I wanted to thank again for the awesome overload spirit use of not a problem. Yeah, I like my awesome siphon. That thing comes in handy. It does a good job. I was whenever came up with that thing, I was like, hey, this thing's gonna come in handy. The one I've got up at my rubber and plastic, I actually had to get it's 6 pieces because I used Mark II belts to handle all the overflow. Okay. Modular frames. We got the computers. We got the concrete. We're gonna need more concrete. Just need more modular frames. Heavy modular frames. got a whole long line of siphons. Nothing but that whole line just nothing but siphons. They may come up with an overflow splitter or something later. Till then, siphon. I should go check my doggos. I haven't checked them in a while. What you got for me, doggy? Sulfur? Yeah. Grass. Pale berry. Grass. And carapace. Wood. More sulfur. And bacon. Should look at my steel production and make sure it's not dead again. Good. Alright, the pale berry there. You'll take the grass. You'll take the wood. We'll throw the sulfur over here. Okay. More concrete. And we'll need beams. Well, I can get them. Pipes and beams from here. Oh. That's right. That should be good enough. And the quartz can go away because we're mining quartz now. Ah, well, never mind. I can't get the quartz away because I didn't pick it up. It's concrete, though. We gotta have a coffee cup. So, Summer, are you going to be around tomorrow for the 128 event? By the way, for everybody that's watching, we're doing a 128 man event tomorrow. Let me go ahead and put the info here. 28. Even if you don't join in, which I would, you know, it was fun. It'll be fun to watch. Plus, we've got interviews. Uh, looks like we're gonna have Jace and Snut, whatever it is, and Hannah. So I'm wondering. Might need to go out one more. Or not. Well, let's just run this. Is that Netflix or Netflix? Thank you for the follow. How are you today? Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions about anything I'm doing, please feel free to ask. If you see me doing something you think there's a better way, let me know and we will try it. But I'm wondering, it'd be nice if I could put 2 tracks on one thing, but you can't. But right now, I'm running my train tracks this way. I'll have to end up redoing some of these into smaller segments. But that's all right. I'm actually really looking forward to the game coming out on Steam, mainly because, and I don't understand why, but Epic doesn't allow you to gift. It's like, why would they cut themselves off from that form of revenue? Hello and thank you. I'm just amazed about your build. It's so sleek. My factory looks like it was built in the 70s. It definitely is the code. Well, I've been playing the game for a while. I did do a restart with update 3, but what I do, you can see my buildings. I do what I call a warehouse build, okay? Where everything gets produced. Now, these buildings right here, they're designed this way to allow the giant moth, Steve, gives him an area to fly through so he's not flying through my buildings. Oh, should shut my factory down. Not enough labels and ladders. Yeah, that they would get me on that too. But you see, I've got my buildings are set up for expansion. All right, see, these guys are making what? Statters. All right. I've only got 2 of them making statters, but I've got the capability of everybody making statters if they're needed. Inputs all come in from the 2nd floor. outputs go down to the third floor, and everything goes into a see, like I got containers up there, so they come down and go to where they need to go. Also, all of my outputs go through what I call the awesome siphon, which you got your output line going through. It splits off, goes through a set of 5 splitters and mergers, and then goes back in with the trickle going this way that goes into the awesome sink. If this ever gets full up like this is full, not, so the entire production is going into the awesome sink. But this helps with spaghetti. Now, jetpack. Uh, my husband and I started a week before '03, then restarted after. We haven't unlocked everything yet. Or the factory's lovely. Well, thank you. Uh, I started uh, as soon as early access. Actually, I started just before early access came out. So that gives you an idea of how long I've been playing this game. My I had put in a uh, my email for an alpha key, and I never got one. But everybody that was tried to get an alpha key, they had a free alpha weekend just before, 2 weeks before early access was released, and I played it that weekend and bought it after just a couple hours of playing it. Uh, See, I tried it with one of my factories. Granted, I made a mistake putting all the storage in the middle instead of on the edge. It adds more spaghetti, even when it's on. Yeah, having it in the middle would be. I could see that being a pain. I've actually thought about doing storage. I thought about doing storage down on the third floor and then coming up, but then it would be like anytime I wanted to grab something, I thought about anytime I wanted to grab something, I'd have to go down and get it and come back up and everything. I said, no, I'll just keep it all on the same floor. All right. Now I need to find where I want. How large is my platform? I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, we have. Oops. And organization, lookout tower. So far, my platform. This is my platform right now. And I don't even have crystal oscillators yet. So, but each building is 8 by 8, and I have uh, I don't have nuclear yet. But each building is 8 by 8, and I got 2 squares in between each building. But yeah, I just started fuel generators. So one of the things I do is like my power. I run all my power. You don't see a lot of power wires running around. The wall power connectors are wonderful because what I've done is I take the wall power connectors and I run them like this. So I run my power wires down here to each building like that. And then, next thing, climb up. And then when I come up in here, I run it up to here. I run it over to here. And then right in the middle of my ceiling, I have a power block. Which this right here, I've taken 2 wall connectors and made a power block. eShine, is this game multiplayer? It is capable of multiplayer. There are some problems with multiplayer. You have some crashes and stuff, but yes, multiplayer is up and functioning. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we're having an event which will, right there, 21st of March, join us for, we're trying to create a 128-man tower, but we're also going to have interviews with some of the community managers and stuff, and we're highlighting some stuff. We got a lot of mini games coming out that we're going to be doing in the game, all multiplayer. We're actually going to try to get 128 people into the game. We're not going to make it. It's going to crash before then. The last time we did it, there's Steve flying through. The last time we did it was before update 3, and we got 57 in before it would actually crash. But we're gonna have a lot of fun. So check us out tomorrow. I need some water, but like I said, I'm pretty sure that Jace and Snoot are gonna be there. I think we've got, last time Simon showed up. I think we got an interview with. I know we got interviews with Jace. I think even Hannah. And for those that don't know, Hannah's the one who did all the maps and stuff, who did the art. But it's going to be fun. We're going to have a ball. We had a ball the last time, and like I said, we only got in 57 people before it would crash. But the mini games are going to be fun. We got Mad World's Maze is going to be done. Blastroid's got a bunch of stuff that's going to be a bunch of mini games for that on his map. It's going to be fun. I really, I enjoyed the last one we did. We had, at one time, whenever we were doing it, we had like over 400 people watching. So if there were 5 of us, would it be okay? Okay. The game itself is set up for 4 people, but there is a line that you can change in one of the files that will allow you to bring more people in. That's what we did for the 128. And I'm not sure what that line is, but I do know some people over at Satisfaction Labs that if you go into the Discord there, they will be able to answer that question on how to do that. And there's the Discord for Sat Labs. Currently, well, the save progress is done on the host, and you have auto saves that you can set up your time limit. It does a cloud save, or you can turn the cloud save off and only go to a local save. And what was that? It says something about any spaces left for the closed group. Well, I don't know about a closed group. I know that the 128 that we're doing tomorrow is wide open. Yes, they do not have designated servers yet. They're working on designated server. They really want to get that, but they don't have it yet. And once they do, then they will release it, and it will not be part of an update. As soon as they can get the servers up and running, they're going to release them. That's a big question that gets up every Tuesday when they're asking things. People keep asking, when are the designated servers going to be ready? They don't know. They're still working with the problems with them, but they're diligently working on designated servers. Then you won't have to worry about the host being active all the time. Okay, I think I'm going to come down here for Quartz. Actually, I'm going to come down once for both Quartz and... Yeah, that'll work. Let's back up a little bit. So we got plenty of room down here to play with. So if I start coming down, by the way, when you get to the jetpack, pro tip: if you want to use the jetpack, do not use the jetpack like this. You come up here and you want to go up top. See, I used 3/4 of my jetpack just getting up. But if I did this, see, I got all the way up to here with all I'd used before. Spamming your jetpack, that's the way to do it. Alright, let's go down right here. Actually, no. We need to start a lot further back than that. Actually, let's work our way. Let's go up. That'll be better. Going up will be up. Well, yeah, cause up will be a lot better. This is where I was thinking about having it. So. Lucky Ace 50, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I am because I'm playing Satisfactory, which means it's always a good day when you're playing Satisfactory. All right. I agree with you there. Yeah. Any day playing Satisfactory is a good day. All right. Now we want there. Now I've got to do this. I I might have enough room here. I hate. See, there's a bug right now in the tracks that if you make this long enough, it will straighten out. But you can't make a short track if you got a long track. So if you're gonna do short sections, you have to get rid of the long section. Well, come on. And the reason why I'm doing it like this is so I've got lots of chances for that to join in. It's going to be right there, which means I have to delete it, put that there, right there, which also means that'll be able to do this. All right. Now I'll have my exits. So I've got my main track going here. What was that? Razzmatazz, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Now see, now my trains, I'm going to be bringing both I got, saw your factory designs in the thumbnail. They look great. Well, thank you. Yeah, my factory design is actually from my old save, but I'm rebuilding it in the new thing. You should have seen what I did that when it was all complete. I did the anti-gravity base where I deleted all the foundations and everything. But I got Quartz there. I got Sulfur there. The trains are going to come this way, and both of them will come down. Beast Lad, hello, hello. And we'll come down this way. Floating bases scare me because I expect one of the coffee stains will make supports manual. Well, yeah, they may, but well, this base right here is not really a floating base. It's got support. See. Congrats on 10,000 views. Am I up to 10,000 views? Wow. Let's take a look and see. Yes, 10,204. Woohoo! Yes, I can show how big my base is. This is right here is a problem with rails. I'm running into an invisible rail. If I was to delete this, I can move forward. Okay, my base. I'm hoping to hit 30K in the next 2 weeks or so. Hey, more power to you. Let's come over here to these buildings that I got on stilts right here are for Steve to come through. Just wish the number meant something. Yeah. Let's put organization. But before we do that, let's see this. Or actually, I can't do it. I can't fly on him. But there's Steve flying through my base. Are the glass walls one of the coupon textures? I haven't played much. Yes, the glass walls are added in the yes, you can land on the moth and you can fly around on the moth, but I got knocked off by a wall. But the coupon feature is where the glass walls come from. But here is my base from above. Each building makes its own item. And it goes into a storage container. Oh yeah, and you can drink from it too. Now, when a building produces something, say like this building right here, it is making motors, right? So the output is going down to the 3rd floor. Its inputs are coming from the 2nd floor. Well, actually, we can go down and look. Where's my door? There's my door. You can see the inputs. Here's the output, but inputs, they come from storage and go into the building that needs it. And I am a professional coffee drinker. I spent 22 years in the Navy. I learned to drink coffee. Outputs go down to the 3rd floor. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't have a handle on yet. They're not utilizing the awesome sink to its full potential. What you do is if you're doing a warehouse build like I am, like you got your motors, it's heading like it's going to be going over to its storage, but what do we have up here? This is different. Instead of the output going straight to storage, it goes through a splitter. Now, that splitter, it comes off of here and goes through a set of splitters and mergers, 5 to be precise. before going back into the production line. And the excess goes here and goes into the awesome sink. Of which my awesome sink over here is pulling in a lot. Well, the thing is, when my storage is full, everything's going into the awesome sink. When the storage is not full, I've got a Mark 1 belt going into the awesome siphon. 59.8 items per minute go back into production and only 0.2 go into it. But when you're full, it'll take everything up to 60 per minute. So I'm cranking out and using, I'm getting 56,000 points per minute. Make those, I was talking about it with a friend yesterday. Yeah. And it's very easy to build logistics. Yep, I got enough here. Okay, to make an awesome siphon, it is so simple. You start with a splitter. You put 2 of them. Come over here, go 1 over, and put 2. You do this 5 times. Now, you put a merger on top. And then delete those splitters. Put conveyor belts. And then lifts. And it's just that simple. I mean, you'd have a split. You split off your production line going into here. Your merger comes back into your production line, and this part goes into your sink. There's a screenshot of the Coffee Stain Discord of a guy that's currently is at 15 million points per coupon. So, well, yeah. The more coupons you get, the more points it takes to make. It's diminishing returns thing. But